What's going on YouTube? IDEX Trade here. Let's jump in and go over a few plays I made this week. But before we go any further, let's make sure you subscribe to the channel and that bell is on so you don't miss out on my next video or live stream where I call out my plays and look at any asset my viewers are interested in. Hope to see you there. So back to my plays this week. First, let's start with Aqst Therapeutic, ticker symbol AQST. I've been buying the dip this week at 604, and I did buy some calls. For those of you who don't know what Aqst Therapeutic is, well, I'll give you my reason for investing in this low floater. Since August, I've anticipated Aqst Therapeutic will get its December 23rd FDA approval for their new epilepsy drug. Last year, they didn't get the approval. It wasn't due to anything for safety concerns. It was something to do with their exposure level for a certain weight group. And like I said, I'm anticipating them to get it this year. And nobody knows about their potential still. They will now potentially have 2 FDA drugs approved in 2022 and be profitable. Everyone needs to start sharing the potential of this company. Institutions made millions on MRK and Sava, and they were beautiful runs, and there is no reason this won't run up the same way. You can tell the market makers know this is about to pop, and the fact that they have beat their past earnings says something. Now let's get one thing straight here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not here to convince you to buy any assets, so if you're expecting more information, guess what? There's something called Google out there. Do your own DD. Now let's talk about the options I grabbed for Aqst Therapeutic before we jump in and talk about my Roblox play. I grabbed the $5 February 18 calls, 15 of them at an average price of $1.85. For you that don't know what $1.85 means, basically I paid $185 for each contract. And please remember, options are very risky, and one should always consult a professional. And this information should be considered entertainment and most definitely not a recommendation to buy or sell anything. Currently have just under 1,900 shares at $4.66, and 35 different calls ranging from $2.50 to $5, with the December, February, and May expirations. I will be watching for more leaps and strike prices. Now let's talk about Roblox. This one is by far one of my favorite assets. The driving thesis here is the fact it's a layering of video games, social media, and a development platform. I'm expecting Roblox to do very well in 2022. Definitely add this one to your watch list. Basically here, I think if you're not adding this one, you're definitely missing out on a very, very profitable asset. And the daily active users is up 43% year over year. And with price targets up to $134, let's go. Now let's talk about my position. I have both calls and shares. Shares are sitting at 141 at an average price of $86.23. And I have the 21 January 22 105 calls, 8 of them, and paid an average price of $2.28. And they are up a lot right now. I made this call during my live stream. I'm playing Q4. I'm expecting Roblox to do very well in 2022. Definitely add this one to your watch list. Now let's look at the charts for potential entry points, and make sure you're subscribed, that like button is lit, and comment down below on what you're playing or wanting to play. Source that information. Now first, we'll be looking at Aqst Therapeutic. I have up the 1-day chart, and I have moving averages up here. What I like to use, I usually like to use the 22, 52, and 152 day moving average mixed up with the RSI. But what I wanted to point out here is this, where the short term cross the long term. This is what we call a golden cross. I called this out during my live stream, and actually when I first came across the Aqst Therapeutic was right here on this day. This big gap right here, actually, it gave me confirmation that we were basically setting up for the short-term moving average to cross the long-term, because we had a huge change in trajectory. Now, this golden cross basically set up beautifully right here. That's when, like I said, when the 50-day crosses the 200-day. Since that happened, we have just had this nice upward momentum. On Friday, I was anticipating actually that we were actually going to see a pullback. Well, I was wrong. Friday actually was one of the best Fridays we've seen in a while. And I don't think a lot of people close their positions out. I'm expecting Monday to be phenomenal for Aqst Therapeutic. It's going to be very key the first 15-20 minutes on Aqst Therapeutic to see which way it's going to go. The way the market played out this last week, I'm pretty sure the rest of November is going to be it's going to be pretty crazy. So I hope you have your dry powder ready. And as far as an entry point for Aqst Therapeutic, unless it dips back down, we did see a lot of volume coming in towards the close. So I mean, I'm pretty sure if come Monday, if we're not able to break through this high of 37.38 right here, then most likely we'll come back down and test this $6.19, maybe down to the 604. But I honestly don't see that happening, because if you look on the 30-minute one, the 22 and the 52 day have just been acting as solid support. It's been just bouncing off of it and climbing up. I don't see us coming anywhere near the 152 day. If we do come near the 152 day, that means we will see a change in trajectory and we'll probably have a little bit of a reversal. But I mean, FDA approval is basically almost here. We got less than 2 months to go. Come Monday is going to be very key, because like I said, we basically had another golden cross right here on the 1 hour chart. And the way it's playing out is it's looking like the 52 day acted like very good support this last day. I mean, if on Friday we weren't able to break out of this range, then most likely we would have saw some more downward pressure. But what happened is we hit the 52 day. A lot of conviction was there on the 52 day. People came in and they basically bought it up on that one. And hard to say to keep loading up on this one, because usually I try not to buy. I mean, I'm already pretty invested in it during this point right here, because like I said, anything under, when the 152 is on the top, that's basically buy territory. When the 22 days on the top, then usually it's not time to be buying, it's time to be eating. But I have very high hopes for Aqst Therapeutic. I think we're gonna have a phenomenal week coming in, unless we get some crazy news coming out. But I mean, I honestly don't see it. The way this market's been acting, it just really doesn't care right now. This market is just another animal right now. So definitely keep an eye on Aqst Therapeutic. Just dollar average in on this one, like I've been doing for the past few months. You still have a little bit of time. I'm anticipating December is going to be pretty wild for Aqst Therapeutic. And the options, I mean, options are holding up pretty well right now. They did add the 12.5. Looks like they added $10 strike prices, 12.5. Yeah, they added a couple more strike prices on just the 12.5, 12.5. There's really not any open interest in them. The one I was buying was the 250, the May 20th 250 ones, and the February 250 ones. And I did actually grab. But the options are still, pretty cheap right now. I mean, I've been seeing analysts say this one can go all the way up to $24. But yeah, so that's where I'm sitting at with the Aqst Therapeutic. That's where the charts are looking. The charts are looking pretty strong right now. Just like I said, you're going to have to dollar average in on this one. And if we're not able to bust through this 640, this 638 range, that's basically going to be very key coming into Monday. But I mean, like I've been saying in my live stream, we're basically back in this gap down right here. So I mean, Aqst Therapeutic is looking very, very strong from a technical standpoint. All we're missing right now is the news. I mean, we already know the news is coming. It's just we need exposure from like CNBC. We just need more exposure at the end of the day. That's all we need. I mean, our volume has been slowly ticking up, as you can see down here on the bottom chart right here. It's just a matter of time right here. And like I've always said during my live stream, I'm not going to be chasing any of these ones. So, I mean, yeah, I was early. Yeah, the last 2 months was basically just accumulation stage. And now it's time to sit back and relax and see where Aqst Therapeutic's going to go. Now, let's jump in and look at Roblox, because Roblox is actually killing it right now. I was not anticipating Roblox. I knew they were going to do good for their earnings, but man, I did not expect them to come up near my strike price. Like I said, I do have shares and calls on this one. I am playing the January 21, the 105 ones, and they are currently, yeah, they are. Yeah, the 105 ones are currently in the money over here on Roblox. What was it? On earnings day, I believe I could have sold one of these. I could have sold a contract for over $1,500. Yeah, I could have sold one for $1,500, but I actually didn't take it because, like I said, I grabbed these contracts for Q4 earnings for next year. So, I mean, I plan on still holding this one. I think Roblox is going to be able to get up to the 130, 125 by next earnings. So, these ones are actually going to be worth quite a bit. So, let's jump into the charts real quick. I mean, the charts, I really can't. I mean, hell, to try to tell you a good buying spot. Yeah, Roblox, I mean, it's hard to even give you any entry points on Roblox. I mean, this one is just, it's crazy right now. But, I mean, Monday, if we're not able to break through this high of 109, 97, then Roblox will most likely come back down again, and it's most likely going to test this 52 and the 22-day moving average right here. If it's not able to get any support at these at the 52-day, yeah, I want to say it's going to come back right there to 102.87, maybe 103. So keep an eye on that range right there. Like I said, that will most likely be where Roblox is going to come in and test Monday. But hell, we will see. Anything can happen in this market. This market has been acting straight up crazy lately. You'll think it's going to do one thing, and the next thing you know, it'll go a complete opposite way. Well, that's all I got for you, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash that like button. Come follow me on Twitter and Instagram at IDEX. I'm out.